Okay, let's do some game dev. I'm getting some warnings that no videos happening, poor quality. Let's take a look at that while I get Rider set up. Look at that resolution, amazing. Everything says it's okay. All right. YouTube can catch up, hopefully. All right, let's see what we did last week. Built up this lovely kind of baseboard. Have some rooms, some divisions, fits our grid. And so this week we're gonna mess with building up the grid, right? And so we added a couple of cells, right? And it kind of a pain, right? We want to reduce that pain to be able to set these up, but we could move between them. They're arbitrarily spaced. Move them around. We've got our nice little green lines, but I want to be able to go in and let's say select this cell. I already kind of started messing with it, and add some buttons or some way to be able to select two cells and link them. So this is a custom inspector. Like you probably barely see it. There's a little white outline that's just a UI button because you can't see it in game. It only exists in the UI. We do that through a custom editor. And that is via a script. So I put together this quick little cell editor script, and it just has this attribute on it that says it's a custom editor of type cell, and I want to can add multiple objects. So if I select like 2 or 3, the script will still run. We'll be okay. And if in the past you put in custom inspectors and you select 2 objects and it says multiple objects cannot be edited, that's why you got to put that can edit multiples. So this class it extends editor, and there's a couple of special methods on it. So the one we're going to be using is on scene GUI. So this allows us kind of a hook to do stuff in the scene view. So in this view, we can add, you see all these editors or these handles, as they're called, once we reload. We can use those, and those are just editor scripts that get run. One of the major ones being, where'd it go? There one. So these movement arrows, right? That's a handle. Those are editors. It's just code that's getting run. I wonder why that won't let me move it. We'll figure it out in a bit. But let's see if we can get it to the point where we can select 2 of these and press a button and they like slam together. I'm thinking we just check to see if they're in each other's neighbors list, and if they're not, add them together. No more of this, going through locking the inspector, and hand dragging stuff. We should just be able to select 2 and say, bam, slam these together, or do it in the scene view. We can do that as well. So this was my kind of first guess at it. It goes through and it looks at all the different directions, and if there isn't already a neighbor in that direction, it pops up a button and says bleep bloop. Not very useful. So I want to make it so we can multi-select. So let's just completely undo all of this, and we're going to use targets. And I think this gets changed to a cell array. Boop, boop. And we can say if, this is also cells. If cells.length is not equal to 2, we're just going to return. Right? We want to make sure we have 2. Otherwise, we're going to debug log hello. All right. So now we only want to select 2. And we want to select two cells. There's one. Clear this guy. I have to clear this guy out. Invalid. Specified cast is not valid. Boo, boo, boo. That's not good. Targets is an object of targets. Cast to an array of cell. All right, let's look this one up. Unity custom inspector. Targets. So it's telling me like this isn't the right cast. However, all right. So I guess we're supposed to use a serialized object representing this. Serialized object, right? Is this what we want? Class name. That's not the class name. All right, so the docs are kind of yelling at me. The serialized object representing the serialized objects, but then it says don't use the serialized object inside of OnScene GUI. So use the target property directly in those callbacks, right? So we should be able to use the target and cast it. So here this is saying, you know, get the target as whatever. Let's see if we can find the multiple. Editor targets. Targets. An array of the object being inspected. For editors that support multi-object editing. Right. So we're going in circles now. Oh, in on-inspector GUI. Right, now we want... I guess we could do it in the inspector and then throw up a button. But yeah, should be targets. Targets, an array of object. And I want to cast it to an array of cells. Well, it doesn't like it in here. Let's see if we can debug this. Let's do a little debugging. Let's get this guy back over here. Alright, invalid cast. Oh, maybe it's because there's only one. No, should be okay. Specified cast, it's not valid. What if we do targets dot toList, and then we get a select target, and then we cast it to a cell T. Right. This should be count. So we toList the whole thing. So for each target, put it into a list, and then inside that list, I don't know, maybe we don't need this toList. We can select. All right. So for each target, cast it as a cell, and then we'll toList it. See if that fixes it. And then now it's like a fun list. Get some bonuses there. All right, clear this guy out. Targets array should not be used inside OnScene GUI. How do you do them? How do you do there? Hello. Hello. And it's super yelling at us. Targets array should not be used inside OnScene GUI or. I don't want the single property. This is not turning out the way I thought it was. Let's see. If we can do a custom inspector button, maybe. I think it's instead of extending editor, we build up a different, I think it's custom inspector. No, that's not it. Let's see. Custom editor of type. Oh, just using the wrong method. On inspector, maybe? On inspector GUI. Alright. Boom. Well, let's do the base. Or do we do draw default? Draw default inspector, so like we get everything else in there. And then we do our, cells equals cell array targets. Let's steal this stuff. Stealing our own code. That's okay. Can't type. All right. This is the length again. Going back and forth. All right. So we're gonna compile this. So it won't be in a scene thing. It'll actually show up over in here. Hopefully. Clear you out. Invalid cast. Specified cast is not valid. Oh, this is not going good. May have to pull the ripcord on this and figure out a different direction to go. So it's saying this cast is bad, but I can add it multiple. So if we want to look at the on inspector GUI targets, let's see if we can mess with that. You can use a harder packet on inspector GUI. It's better to use a serialized object. Okay. The serialized object is, or objects being inspected. Let's see if we can get deeper into this. Yeah. We're in a little bit of unfamiliar territory for me. So, let's see. Let's see if we can get into the selections. Bar cells. Ooh, cells equals. Oh, because it's, yeah, there's a selection object. Dot game objects. Dot select. So it's the game object arrow. Game object get components cell. Maybe this will do it. Get rid of you. You are now a count again. So this is fun. Back and forth, right? Is it count? I wonder what this select. This selects. Oh, this will give us an enumerable, right? And we'll just two-list it. Because it's a lot easier to work with two lists, then you don't have to worry about multiple enumeration. Essentially like when you iterate over the list multiple times. But it doesn't like that, because if you change stuff and it's a bad time. Like, yeah. So now we have all of our cells components. Let's see if this does it. Whew. I forgot to get something to drink. That was good job me. Hello, no bugs. Excellente. Perfect. All right. Cells is not equal to return. Otherwise, we're gonna slap a button up there. Let's see if I can real quick remember how to do this, or real quick Google it, because that's fine. Label. Nope. 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 There we go. I got it. Whew. This isn't entertaining for anybody. Alright. Alright. Connect cells. Alright, so now we can do a debug log in this guy. We button. Not like little button, like we, like woo button. Let's do this. Let a couple of bars. All right, so we have no button in here, so it should show up here. If we select two of these guys, connect cells. All right, so we can click this and we button. You know, so now we have a thing to say. Both of these are connected. That music just got real loud. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna turn it down. Now we can connect these these two cells. So if I select two cells, let's see if I can select them through so I can select these two cells, click connect cells. I can check, are they in each other's neighbors list? If they're not, shove them in there. Great. First, let's check if the 0 is in the 1, right? So if cell 0, so if the first one dot neighbors dot contains cells 1, if it doesn't contain it, we're gonna add it. 0 dot neighbors dot add cells 1. All right, that sounds sort of reasonable, right? Let's do it the other way. If the 1 doesn't contain the 0, add it. 1, add 0. Right, so now we can do like singularly directional ones. So like if the 0 contains the 1, but the 1 doesn't contain the 0, it'll add and make them bidirectional instead of unidirectional. And we have an example here. Like, see, neither of these have each other in them. So I'm going to deselect, reselect, and boop, explode. Did it do it? Let's see, this is 7 and 13. This now contains. Oh, there it is. There it is. Woo! That actually worked. All right, let's do these diagonal ones. Connect. Boom. Look at that. Look at nice green line. But I don't want that one anymore. So we gotta delete 8 and to 13. U minus U, and we're gonna do this opposite one next. So now we can say steal this guy. We're gonna say, instead of connect, we're gonna say disconnect cells. So if 0 contains 1, then 0.neighbors.remove cells 1. And then if 1 contains 0, then 1 remove 0. So now we can connect them and we can disconnect them. All right, let's test it. Do a quick test, a testy test. Test 1, 2. All right, so we can disconnect. You know, it doesn't explode. Yay. Connect them. Boop. There's the connections. Can keep trying to connect them, but they're like, because they're already connected, don't have to worry about them. Disconnect, and it didn't blow up. So let's see if we broke something. 7. This is 8. Why is this line still here? Uh-oh. I don't know. Oh, I guess it just needed to update. How do we mark it dirty? So you can like force the draw lines to refresh. Unity inspector mark dirty. Mark scene dirty? I don't know. Sets target as dirty. All right. So setting something as dirty. So like if you modify something, right, you can mark it dirty and say like, hey, I modified this. You know, update it or like do a refresh on it. Give it a good scrub. So 0 dot mark dirty. Nope, it is a set dirty. Set. No. Is it a? It's an editor utility. So let's see if we can just call editor utility. Doop. What do we got? Editor utility. There it is. Dot set dirty cells 0. Yeah, maybe. So if you modify it, I'm gonna set it dirty. And it'll get cleaned up. All right, see if that does it. Whew. That was pretty intense. Let's see how badly this explodes. So when you're doing stuff in the editor and the inspector, you want to like you have to manage the state of things a little bit more because you don't have a gameplay loop, right? All right, that showed up right away. Disconnect. It disappeared right away. All right, there we go. Because you don't have a gameplay loop and you don't have normal life cycle methods, you have to tell the editor like, hey, you know, update this in the scene, update this in the state of the scene, you know, in the scene view, because I made changes to it. All right, let's see if we can add a couple of these fairly quickly. So I'm going to shift Control D, and I'm going to Control drag this guy over, right? And I'm going to disconnect these guys, and then I'm going to connect. Oh, you see, so it kept the reference to this guy. And we have to go through, disconnect, and then this guy we have to disconnect. Yeah. Argument out of range must be non-negative, less than the size of the collection. So we zeroed something out. All right, draw default inspector. Yeah, so it's this became empty and it didn't like that, but it's okay. It didn't explode too hard. So we're gonna connect. Boop boop connect, and there we go. That's better. That's better. Definitely better. So now let's set something up. So I don't want to have to go through and be like, all right, let's go to here. Gonna disconnect. All right. Let's go through and set up something so that we can just clear these out. Right. Just clear out the neighbors so that it's a nice fresh cell. We don't have to worry about it. And we will do that in our inspector. So if, wait, we're just gonna drop this guy in here. Bam. Clear. Oop, get that. Gotta scroll a little bit off the end of the screen. So we can say cells. Oh, this is singularly selected, right? So we only want this to show up if it's singularly selected. We don't want to clear 2 at a time. So let's move this into the connect, like a connect cells method. That's not what I wanted. Alt enter. No, oop, yep, that was it. Refactor, extract method, connect cells. Bam. All right, so now if the cell count is not equal to 2, return. Otherwise, we're going to connect the cells. That means we have 2. So now we want to do the single case. So if cells.count is 1, ooh, 1, we're going to do cells, oh gosh, 0 dot clear. We'll just set it to a new cell 0 dot neighbors dot clear. Bam. And then we can set it dirty. Whoa, that's not set dirty. So the only one we have selected, clear its neighbors, set it dirty, move on with our day. And I'm going to extract this guy. Well, that is not the button. I cannot type today. All right. Refactor, extract, clear neighbors. All right. So now we get these like couple of cases. So let's just throw in a switch. Cells.count. Oh, there we go. And we'll do case if there's 0, right? Break. Case 1, clear. Ooh, we'll just grab this. Boop, boop, boop. Why is that guy capitalized? Boop. Case 2. And we're gonna steal connect. Break. And then we can set the default. The default will just be default. And then we'll just get rid of all that stuff. All right, now let's do formatting. What are you angry about? Break statement. Break. Okay. All right, fair enough. We'll do a debug log. Only works with 1 or 2. All right. So right now, if you just select a singular one, it's just going to clear them. We forgot to put this inside a button. So back in the day, Unity worked like you built UIs through these function calls, right? And then this function will return true or false. Neighbor cells. And so it just evaluates this if and gets the state of this button every frame. And then if you click it, it's true. It does some stuff, and off you go. I wonder if we can turn this into a Lambda. No, because Unity's running on an older version of C#. It's not whatever one of the latest versions of C#. It's an older one, but you can create like these statements. Forget what they're called. Lambda thingamabobs. Which are really nice because then it's just like, if 0, do this. If 1, do this. It's a little bit cleaner. Looks a little bit nicer, I think. 0, do we throw up warning? So if you selected nothing, can this be nothing? We've got the case. Let's go see for clear works. Get a little bit of a reload going. Clear you out. All right, let's start heading out into this foyery area. Control D, slide this guy out. See, now there's only one button. I can clear it. Oh, and they disappear. Connect. Oh, this already feels so much faster. Connect. Connect. Nice. All right. Gonna slide a couple of these guys out. Clear. Now we could go one step further and do something like where if you select 3 or 4, and the order that these are selected would matter. So let's say I create this guy, I clear him out, and let's say I want to connect, all 3 of these. We could do something like, all right, you select the center one first, and then every one after that connects to it, right? It only works with 1 or 2. Nice. And then it'll just set all of these up. I don't think that'd be too bad. Let's do a little debugging first. So I want to know if this order is like, this is the 0, this is the 1, and this is the 2. That would make it easier. Or is this like the 0, All right, now I select this one. Now this is the 0 and this is the 1. And then I select this one. Now this is the 0. This is the 1. This is the 2. Like let's see if that index changes. So we are going to do one of these works with 1 or 2, and then we're going to debug log the name of the 0th index. So because we know we have at least 2. Dot name. Let's do an interpreted string. So we throw a $, some quotes, some curly boys. Throw the last quote in there. Is the first and sells 1. Is the second, right? So now we know we'll have 3, right? But let's throw the third one in. And sells 2 dot name. Oh, that's important. Is third dot name. This will give us the game object name. Jump back into Unity. Get a little reload going. All right. So we selected with the first one. Select the second one. All right. Now the third one. All right. 21 is first. I was not paying attention. 21 is first. 24 is second. So 25 is third. So 21, is this 21? I think this is 21. All right, so it is. So the last one selected is first. All right, so let's see if we can get 25 to be the first one. So I select this one, I select this one, I select this one, and then boom. All right, this is the first one. And it's showing up because I'm collapsing. Where's the collapse? Bam, collapse. Scroll down. 21 is the first, and that's this guy. Right. Oh, 25. What? All right, something's up. Let's try this one more time. 24 is first. 25 is second. 20 is third. This is 25. All right, so this is 3, 4, 5. All right. 24 is first. 25 is second. 23 is third. Did we? 0, 1, 2. Okay. Back to Unity. Let's try with 4. 24 is the first. 24 is the first. 24 is the first. 21 is the first. Ooh, is it alphabetical? Nope. Because we got 20 selected now. All right. Well, we gotta do something a little smarter. So Unity does something where it's like the active object, and there's like an active one. The selection objects that active, I think it is. Let's go take a look. Selection dot active object. All right, so this is the active object. This should be the last selected. So let's throw a string in there. Oh, quotes, paren, semicolon, right? So we can do selection active object dot name is active. All right, so we have to select at least 3, and then it'll tell us what the active one is. Let's do it clear. All right, 1, 2, 3. 23 is active. This should be 22 is active. Okay. Yeah, if I select this, 22 is still active. 21, 13. So that's 13. So the last selected one is active. Must we go in and... Can I deselect? Nope. How do I deselect this guy? Control click? Alt click? Yeah, how do you deselect? I don't know. Just click away and we'll start over. All right, so now we know what the selected one is. It's the last one that's selected. And we'll say that, let's say if we want to combine these three, click this guy, click this guy. This is now the active. And now I can say, you know, set neighbor actives, right? I think that'll help. So that is, so if there's 3 or 4, right? Because we're only going to do 4 neighbors for right now. But there's 3 or 4, 3, 4, or 5, right? Because you got to get the middle one. So the 4 neighbors and the center one. We do this. All right. We say var selected equals selection dot active object dot get component dot cell. Wow, I cannot type. Should probably start looking at my hands more again. Yeah, back in high school, looking down, staring at your hands, typing words one letter at a time. So then let's iterate over our list. So for each in cells, we'll grab our current cell, right? And we say if cell is the selected, right, then we'll skip it. Otherwise, we're going to connect them. Because we will always know which one is the selected cell. We want to iterate over all of them that are not. So we want to connect them. So let's refactor this guy. So this guy will connect 2 cells. So let's refactor this to be left cell, right cell. And we're gonna do it the hard way. Cell left, cell right. Right. And then all of the zeros are going to become left. All the cell ones are going to become right. Right? Right. All right. We're going to do Control G, not a Control G. Alt G. Control G? Command G? No. There's like a select multiple. Ugh. So used to different keyboard. This is not... Come on, Ryder. Work with me here. Let's see if we can find it real fast. Alright. Let's see if we can Google it really fast. Ryder. Select multiple occurrences. Select all occurrences? Ooh. Nope, that's Control F. That's not what I want. So it's like Command G in on a window or on a Mac keyboard. Let's see, Control F. Just Control F to it. Multi-line fragment. Control Shift Enter. Ooh, that might be it. Control Shift Enter. Nope. Control Alt Enter. Nope. Control F. Control Shift F. Nah, that's not what I want. I want to find them all here. Control F, Control A, Shift F3. Ooh, that sounds like a pain in the bottom. Shift F3, F3, F3. Okay, that just jumps. What if I want to select them? Quick select. Alt down, Alt down, Alt up, Alt down. Shift Alt down? Nope. We're getting close. Alt down, not code completion. Oh my gosh, why is this so hard to find? All right, you know what? We're doing it the hard way. Cell 0, left. Cell 0, left. Cell 0, left. You see a theme here? Cell 0, left. Get rid of the bracket. Cell 0, left. Cell 0, left. All right. Boop. Boop. Whew. That was almost painful. Let's do the right side. All the cells ones. Turn to the right. Turn to the right. Turn to the right. Also right. Good times. That's gonna bother me now. I mean, I use so on my Mac keyboard, it's like Option G or Control G. It's super fast, so I can just be like boop boop boop, multi-cursor, replace, done. But yeah. Clear neighbors. Ooh, this is a good kid. Why are we passing a list in here? We just want cell. We're gonna make this more generic. Cell, 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 cell. There we go. All right. We're gonna say 0. If it's 2, we're gonna pass cell 0, cells 1. And I think we are compiling again. And then here we can say, all right, we know the selected one, and we know we're not iterating over the currently selected one. So we're going to say connect cells, and the left-hand side will be the selected cell, and the right-hand side will be the current cell that we're iterating over, right? So we know these aren't the same. It's not going to connect itself. We could connect it to itself, because then what would happen if left and right were equal? So left would not contain itself, so it would add itself, right? That's not good. Let's do a guard. If left equals right, return. So if you try and pass it the same one, it'll just jump out of there, not cause too many problems. Sweet. So now if we have 2, it'll just boop boop connect the 2. Selected. I think this will work. We could just do that. So if we have 2 or more, whatever the last one selected is, right? So if we do 2, look at that, we deleted some code. Deleting code is good. Hold on. So if we select 2, we should be, it's still like, this is the selected one, and this is the rest of the list. So we should just be able to connect cells. And then even if we, 1, 2, 3, oh, it's doubling up now. Interesting. Why is it saying it multiple times? Clear neighbors. Connect cells. So this is, wait, whoa. Because we put it in here. Don't do that. Whoa, I totally just zoned out there, blanked out. So we need to pull these buttons out, right? Oh, because look what we did. We said connected cells. All right, connect the cells, but then we also put disconnect in there. So let's drop this in here. If connect cells, like do this stuff, right? Connect these 2. And then otherwise we want to disconnect the cells. So let's extract these. Haha. Factor, extract, method, disconnect cells. Disconnect cells. We're going to get the button out of there. And drop it in here. All right, so now we want to do the same thing. Iterate over, get the selected one, but instead of connecting, we want to disconnect. I'm going to pass the left, right, and yep, left, right. This, don't need to call that there. Oh, wrong button. Control-Alt-L, format it for me. Make it look pretty. Great. Cool. So now if we have 2 or more selected, it will show connect and disconnect cells. And if we click connect cells, it will figure out what the last one selected is, the active one, and it will connect them all. If we click the disconnect, same idea. Selected, disconnect them, then break. Ooh, fancy. Go back to Unity. And... Alright, let's try this one more time. Boom. Clear neighbors. You go away. Nice. So I cleared these neighbors, but it didn't get rid of this one. So I cleared the neighbors in here, but it didn't clear all the neighbors to this. So maybe we should be a little smarter about that. Next feature, we'll be a little bit smarter about that. But let's connect these guys. No? Didn't like it. Didn't like it. Oh. Other way? No. All right. We caused some problems. Connect. No. No, it doesn't work at all. Excellent. Nailed it. Let's see. Connect the left and right. Mark them dirty. If left is equal to right, yeah, that's not gonna happen. And this code's the same. Huh. Alright, now we're in trouble. We did too much refactoring without running it. I can clear the neighbors. Doesn't matter. Connect. Doesn't connect them. Did we break something? Is it there? Connect cells, left to right. All right, so let's walk through it. So we have two items. We got the selected one, which is the current object, and then for each of these, which the active object is in here, or the active cell, right, is in here. So if the current one we're iterating over, if we're iterating over this list and the current iteration is not the selected one, then connect them. Right? And that works, right? Connect cells. So we know these aren't the same. What if we take this out just for, because there might be a different comparator in it. Like equals can be a little weird. So let's see if that does it. You and you connect. No. All right. Let's go back in. Connect cells. We get the selected active object. Let's debug log interpreted string. Active cell is dot name, and then in here do debug log interpreted string checking cell dot name, and here log. We could probably just throw a breakpoint in here. Probably be easier. But we're gonna do it this way because it's more verbose and fun. Lots of typing. Checking. No, connecting. Let's see. Cell dot name. Boop 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 boop. With cell. Ooh, I just realized those are the same thing. Cell and cell. Connecting cell and cell. 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 This is by no means financial advice. All right. clear, select, select, connect. Okay, active cell is 21, just the last one we selected. Checking 21, all right, and then it did nothing. It didn't connect them. And then it checked 25, and now it's connecting 21 with 25. But when we select it, it's not in there. Something in the connect. Oh. Extra button. And that button only shows up while this is running, so I'm guessing it was just like flashing on the screen. All right. Boop, boop, connect, done. Boop, 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 connect, done. Excellente. Let's see if we can do a triple. Control D, drag you out, clear. Control D, drag you out, clear. Control D, drag you out, clear. Oh, that was already empty. Control D, drag you over. All right, we want to connect this guy. Ooh, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy is the active. Connect. Bam. Oh, we didn't do 4. So if we add this guy, let's just click connect. That's good. That's. We messed up. We messed up. But abort. Oh no. All right. Let's do the clear, and we'll clear the other cell. So when we clear neighbor cells, we get rid of these, but let's iterate over it for each collection. Cell dot neighbors var cell neighbor if cell neighbor dot neighbors contains cell, then cell neighbor dot neighbors dot remove cell. I don't know if remove will like explode if it doesn't contain it. So like checking it might be unnecessary, but we're going to check it anyways because we're going to check it anyways. It's not too hard. Okay. And that will, so when we clear out one, if we clear out one, it will clear its neighbor's connections to it and then clear out its own neighbors, right? So we get rid of all the connections to it and then we clear its connections. Whew. That means if we jump back in, we can salvage this. We can do it. All right, clear neighbors, boom, both ways. That's fine. This, clear neighbors. And then to add these back, we can go this guy, this guy, this guy, connect cells, done, happy, excellent. Whew. All right, should we start spamming these guys out? Oh, we gotta connect these guys. Connect these guys. Connect. Like this feels so much better than, you know, manually doing it. So just through like a little bit of editor scripting, like this is really just messing with data structures in a very weird life cycle. We get this nice, like a lot less painful clear neighbors way. Ooh, I did not control D that guy. Oh, back up. Again, didn't hit control D first. We get a lot nicer way to build out. So let's see how fast. Let's see how fast we can just spam these. Let's keep grabbing the empty one. And I'm holding down control as I drag these so they snap to the grid. I think it's like the quarter grid. As you can see, it's moving by 0.25 each time. Control D, and then we'll worry about that later. So we can say you and you and you connect. You and you and you connect. Oh, nope. Clear. Wrong one. You and you're the active. Connect. See how we so we made a mistake, connected these two accidentally. Recovered fairly quickly. This guy, this guy, this guy, and active. Connect. Let's jump over here. I want this guy. This is pretty cool. And now when we play our game, these will be, well, these data structures will be set up for us, and we can run around the board. And oh, I didn't want that one. You, and you. And we play our game in the data structure of the cells and not the structure of the cell game objects that are in the scene. And even let's say I select this guy too and that guy, it doesn't matter because it checks. Easy peasy. Connect. Do singulars, and I can leave this guy off. Are we gonna add it? Nope, too many. Connect. All right. Let's play. Let's see if our hard editor work actually paid off. Whew, that was intense. Jump. You go that way. I'm gonna try and get him over here. Oh, that was a skeleton. We gotta change the colors a little bit. A little hard to see. That's all right. Go this way. Skeleton. Go this way. Move the player. Looks like we might be missing a connection. Yeah, it looks like there might be a connection missing there. So we're gonna go this way. The ghost goes that way. Player goes that way. Yeah. I just moved him back onto the bad one. And it looks like there's a messed up connection here. There's a couple of messed up connections. So the ghost can jump a little bit further. So it's like ooh, you get a little water slide, super fast jump. Cool. Let's see if we can go in and fix some of these. Use the tools we created. So this one looks like it has a whole bunch attached to it, but unidirectionally. So let's just clear. Grab all the ones on the outside. Boop. Connect. Now it's all connected up. And it looks like this guy got messed up somehow. Connect. There we go. See any more? Let's run this. Boop, boop, boop. Yow. And I think it was around here somewhere. Let's just have these guys dance around. The ghost. The player, there we go. Ghost, you go that way. Yeah, there we go. Neat. Oh. Perfect. Nailed it. Yeah. So nice little tool. Took the pain away from building up the data structure of this board. At least manually building it. In the future, maybe we'll do a more, wow, what's the word? Programmatic, more automated board builder, or a board that gets built up through code. Let's see if we can align these. Slide the house around. We didn't quite align the mesh. Well, that looks, wow, that's super close. Nice. But we can even do fun dynamic stuff. I'll move these guys. Because it just connects two objects. It doesn't matter that they're right next to each other. It's let's say we clear that guy, and let's see, remove those. And now I want to set these back up. I can select these. Oh, I want that to be the active. So I want to connect to this one and this one. And even though these aren't connected to each other, the data doesn't matter. They're just two objects that have a relationship. And I can resync these. connect. Yay. Or even, grab this one, drag it out, clear, lost relationships to it, right? And now I want to connect all these up. Bam. It doesn't matter where they are. Like here's a secret door, passageway up the stairs. There we go. But yeah, let's just delete it. And I think these, yep, missing. Yeah. So we'll have to address that. But I think we got a lot of code written, a lot of very dense code. It's very algorithmic, loopy code, and we're probably just about hitting an hour, and an hour of custom editors sounds like enough. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I'll try and do this every Tuesday night around 7:30 Central. Just try and tune in next week. Don't forget to subscribe, and so you get a notification for next week. And in case I go live at a different time, because I have a 2-year-old, well, an almost 3-year-old, and he does not like to go to bed sometimes. So thanks again, and have a good one.